Hello, hello. Welcome to my space. I hope you are doing well. So, I was shuffling before opening the camera, and what I saw here, the card Indecision came up over and over again. But in the beginning, the first card that I had, it was Power and Detachment. So when I see power next to detachment, what I immediately feel it is that we are talking about someone who is power hungry, right? And they are totally detached from their feelings. They might be detached of their higher self, all those kind of things. Detachment is not a bad thing, but it depends, right? So this is what I saw before I started. So I will just shuffle a little bit more. Enthusiasm and exaltation. This is beautiful. This is very fiery and positive. Achievements. Okay, let's see. Let's see. What are we getting here? What are we going to talk about today? Charity. Flirtation. Okay, charity and flirtation. This is weird. Secrets, drama. Secrets and drama. Resourcefulness turned around. Intuition came back again. Okay. Fortune. Inheritance. And let's take one more. Idealism. Okay. So, let's see. We have many cards here related to the sun. Okay, one of them is in reverse. Listen, I kind of feel here that we are talking about someone who tends to act in very previsible ways. Do we say that? Previsible? Like it is someone who has a way of acting that is always the same. Like it's a programming, right? This is what I feel here, to be very honest. We have the intuition here in the sixth position. I kind of feel that here this intuition might be related to cognitive empathy. It is not real intuition. Listen, I kind of feel here that we are talking about someone who is kind of defensive, right? They are trying to protect some kind of legacy. We have fortune here in the seventh position. We have inheritance in the eighth position. I feel here we have charity here in the beginning. This is the setting. I kind of feel here, right, that we are dealing with someone who carries the weight of their legacy, which means that they have some kind of image that they have been educated to have. It's like someone has grown in a kind of family that might have some kind of attention on them, and so they have been taught how they should present themselves, right? So this is why there is this cognitive empathy. which is not empathy, right? It is having an ability to decode people, but it's not about true empathy that you are feeling them, right? With the resourcefulness in reverse, I kind of feel this is why, for me, intuition, it is not intuition, in fact. I kind of feel that this resourcefulness in reverse, it is someone that is so used to act in ways that they have been educated to act like feeling like following their programming, that at the end of the day, when they find themselves in a different situation, they don't truly know what to do with it, right? Because they are used to act in a certain way, and so suddenly if something, in the programming, there is something, the response, they don't know how to handle it because it was not something that they learned, then suddenly, it's bugging, right? With the charity and the flirtation here, I kind of feel that it is somebody very, very charming, and they present themselves as being somebody very charitable. This goes with this image of inheritance, right? This is kind of, you need to present yourself as being in a certain way, right? You have to present yourself as being someone idealistic, but at the same time we have secrets here. So idealistic, it's an image, right? We have twice the Scorpio element here, the Scorpio sign, which is talking about sometimes secrets. Yeah, I kind of feel that we are talking here about someone who has gotten to they are facing a wall, right? Because they are always operating, following this program, and now the program is not working. Maybe with you, my dear collective. They have been taught to maintain a mask, to not reveal themselves with this secret here. This is part of their inheritance, right? This is how they have been educated to act. So I kind of feel here that they are at a difficult place, because when somebody is presenting themselves through their mask and they are always acting the same, trying to maintain this mask, and then suddenly they are facing someone who sees above the mask, they don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to handle it. We have here two cards that are related to the sign of Mercury, which is an air sign. We are talking about the intellect, we are talking about the way of thinking, the way of communicating, all those kind of things, and we see that we have drama here. I said, for me, this intuition is not real intuition. It's not. So this is why maybe once they realize that their programming is not working, they didn't succeed to convince someone that they are who they present themselves to be, when their charm doesn't work. We have secrets and drama one next to the other. So this person is afraid to be revealed for who they are. And so it creates drama, right? Because they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. So we saw already in other readings that I kind of felt that the main character that you were dealing with was in fact kind of a puppet of somebody else, right? And so I kind of feel here that we might get the explanation why. And this somebody else might truly be a parent, for example. And so, they have this image that they need to maintain. with the secrets and drama and flirtation here, I don't feel that the collective is truly resonating with that, because usually what we are searching for is deep connections, and here this person haven't learned how to have a deep connection. They are always in control. This is what I feel here, and I kind of feel that your intuition here might be an issue. Your intuition might be an issue because you might have realized, and then I'm taking the word drama as acting, presenting themselves in a role. You could feel that there was something here that was hidden. So yeah, they are charming, they are flirtatious, they present a certain image, but you could realize that in fact there was something fake there. There was something fake there. This is what I feel here. So let's get deeper into that. I'm looking at my decks. Which deck do I want to use? I don't know why I feel like using this one. So let's see. Let's see what we are getting here. Just a reminder, this is a collective reading, which means that it is a group reading, which means that it might be for you, it might be partly for you, and it might not be for you. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. You are already supposed to know what I am talking about. I'm here in order to give you a little bit more information, insights, or confirmation regarding something that you are already aware of. If I'm talking about masculines or feminines, I'm not especially talking about the gender. I'm talking about the energy from where someone is operating. So please apply it however it applies to the roles in your life, and this can be past, present, or future. Okay, I don't know if you saw that when the cards came out, the inheritance was shifting, right? At the end of the day, I put it in the upright position because anyway, it is in the 8th position, and the 8th position, it is about what goes around comes around, right? So I kind of feel here that they were so much trained to follow a certain behavior that at the end of the day, now it is working against them, right? So, tell me more here, please. What should the collective be aware of? The Queen of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay. So, the Ten of Wands in reverse, it is someone who is totally in control of themselves. They tend to be competitive, they tend to be jealous, manipulative, insecure in fact, domineering, attention seeker, and the Ten of Wands in reverse, somebody wanting to put their burdens down. 1 second, let me see, can you see all the cards? Yes, you can. Let me see here why this Ten of Wands came out. The Queen of Wands in reverse, I'm not surprised here, right? Because for me here it really talks about the domineering, controlling, insecure in fact, right? We are here with someone who is insecure. They are following a pattern that they have been taught to follow. You know, it's like if we are talking here regarding a prince, let's say, somebody that has some kind of attention on them, they need to follow a protocol. This is what they know how to do, but once you want to get into some kind of deeper connection with them, they don't know how to truly have a real intimacy. I'm not talking about schmexual intimacy, I'm talking about the soul, right? So let's see, tell me here about this Ten of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Wands. Yeah, it's like if they are, because of who they were born to be, with this wheel of fortune, I kind of feel the fated here, right? So it might be this legacy, this heavy, heavy legacy. They need to defend some kind of image here. They need to defend something. And so they can never appear to be burdened, but so it also means that they need to be totally disconnected of themselves. And we are talking here with this Queen of Wands in reverse, but we are still with the Wands, as somebody who is extremely fiery, very emotional, in fact, very high emotions. And it's in reverse, so it is somebody who has a very hard time, in fact, controlling their own feelings and emotions. So when you need to maintain some kind of image, it is difficult. I truly feel here someone who has the weight of their legacy. This is what I feel here. Tell me more here. The Nine of Swords. Yeah, the Wounded Warrior. And the Ten of Swords. Swords. Yeah, it's somebody here who has a lot of boundaries. And with this Ten of Swords here, what I take, it is someone that is, in fact, I'm taking this Ten of Swords as their own individuality, their own personality. They had to totally betray it themselves. I kind of see like these swords that were put in their back by themselves, in fact, or by the weight of their family, their legacy, and understand, yeah, they might not be a prince at all. They might, it might be an illusionary legacy, maybe, because a parent is totally narcissistic. It might be those kind of weights, right? A parent that is very controlling and that is telling to their child, giving them an image of the world that is kind of negative, making this child, we are talking about an adult here, I think, but making them understand that they need to protect themselves, that they cannot trust people, that the first impression is very important, that their reputation is very important. At the end of the day, this narcissistic parent might have educated their child or their children to be the reflection that they want them to be, but they totally destroyed their individuality. I kind of truly feel here somebody who is burdened, who have many boundaries. I don't feel that those are boundaries that they have put on themselves. I truly feel that this is what was put on them. And that this Ten of Swords, which represent a lot of betrayal, in fact, I kind of feel that we are talking about self-betrayal here. Self-betrayal, or a parent that has totally destroyed their individuality, their personality, not wanting them to be totally themselves. The Tower and the Two of Cups. And it kind of feels here, right, my dear collective, if we are not talking about you, this person might have met you, right? This is what I said here, that with the collective, all this image and all this there was a word that I was searching for. I don't know if I will find it. It's at it's here. Okay, it doesn't matter. All this game, you know, this presentation, this protocol, right? This protocol, right? It doesn't work for you. So you can, in the beginning, if it's just a superficial connection, relationship, then it's okay, you understand. Usually the collective is very understanding. But if you want to go deeper into a more intimate relationship, emotional relationship with this person, it's kind of there is no way. There is no way, because you might truly feel that, okay, now you can take your coat off, you can take your shoes off, you can take your socks off, and please breathe and be yourself, right? But they just don't know how to do that. They don't know how to do that. I kind of feel that you might have taken distance because of that. And this person is going through a tower now, right? Because they have met someone that has invited them, give them this safe space to be authentic, but they just couldn't do it. And maybe they never realized that they couldn't do it until they met someone who is truly authentic, who is truly safe, and then suddenly they realize that they don't know how to do it. And so there is here this whole destruction of what they thought that they needed to be. Now they realize that in fact they are totally disconnected from themselves because they gave so much to their mask, to this protocol, to this image that they need to maintain, this inheritance, in fact, that they received from home, and that suddenly they don't know how to be different. And I kind of, what goes through my mind, I hear the black and white. So I kind of feel that this person, in their intimate circles, what they might have done, it was like they were maintaining this perfect image, right? With the second circle, the third circle, with people from outside. And then with people from inside, it was like all there was left was their shadow side. Like partying, a lot of white powder, drinking a lot, crazy schmexuality, like a little bit the way that we are painting or we are seeing now that those people in power are acting. So they have this clean image on the outside, but in their intimate circle, it is kind of total opposite. It's dark. It's karmic, demonic, devilish. I think that you understand what I mean, right? Which none of them are truly this person. But it is like they were adapting the codes that they thought that they needed to have. And I kind of feel why I'm talking about drinking a lot and the white powder and all those things, because I kind of feel that this is the way to release the mask and the excuse for their weird behaviors when they are finally letting go of this protocol, right? But I kind of feel that at the end of the day, even their release of the tension that they might feel of being always in control is as excessive as the other side. I hope that I make sense. Let me know in the comments if I make sense. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse, whatever strategy that they were working on, that they were not working on, that they were adopting, that their behavior was coming from, right? It was a strategy. They learned the strategy. Present yourself as being very charitable, very idealistic, be charming, but be very secretive about your life. You need to think about your image, your legacy. It's very important. Remember that whatever you are doing has an influence on our whole family, so you need to defend this image and present this image, right? I kind of feel here that now the strategy is not working. I kind of feel here that this person might be totally exhausted. This is what I feel here. They needed to present themselves as they needed to be very cautious, in fact, right? Very inflexible, in fact. You might have seen them as very, very boring at the end of the day, because once you see that they are disconnected from their heart space, totally disconnected, that it's all an image, that they are stuck, that they are being so cautious that you cannot even reach them totally, and that it's stuck. With this Nine of Pentacles, we have a very stuck energy. I kind of feel it. You might have felt that there is no soul there. You cannot reach their soul. So it was boring for you. It was boring. At the end, you know, it's like you never go over the small talk. It's always small talk. And if it's not small talk, then we are heading to the other side, which then you have to become someone that can blend itself in this extreme darkness with weird sexual habits, drugs, sex, and rock and roll. You understand what I mean? This is what I feel here. Yeah, I kind of feel here we have the King of Swords, and the Star. This represents you seeing things very, very clearly. You are totally inspired and in alignment. I kind of feel that you have awakened some kind of clarity to this person. This is why there is here this Tower. Was the Two of Cups in the upright or in the I don't remember. The Two of Cups here. I kind of feel that it was in reverse. Doesn't matter. I kind of feel here that you have brought some kind of clarity to this person. You might have said something. It might be your energy, your authentic energy. I kind of feel here, right, that this person, in fact, when they are truly with themselves, they are very, very depressed. Because they cannot embrace their own individuality, their own personality. They are always this image, or what they see of themselves when they totally release of the control. It is kind of deprivation. This is the word that I was searching for. It's deprivation. It's dark. And so they might think that at the end of the day, who they truly are, it is this depraved person in this world that is a very dark, drug, sex, and rock and roll, right? But in fact, none of those people are truly them. It's one is the controlled image, and one is this image that releases the control. But none of them are, in fact, their true individuality. And I kind of feel here with the Star that you have brought some light to this person, maybe making them understand something about themselves. Because what I was saying is that because they have only those two images, one that they know that it's a fake image, but then when they release this fake image, this protocol, then suddenly they get into the darkness of the dark. And so for them, because when they release the protocol and this very inflexible image, what they see of themselves, it is the total opposite, very, very dark and all of this, that I kind of feel that for them, they think that this is them. And it's very depressing at the end. Imagine every time that you release of this image and this costume that you are putting on, what you see of yourself, it is, it's the kind of person that will start maybe, to drink too much or whatever other, take whatever other drugs, just in the beginning, in order to be able to release this mask, release this protocol. But they are plunging deeper and deeper into it. Why? Because they don't have their personality that is holding them, in fact. And I kind of feel here that somehow you have showed them something different. That you have showed them the light. Look at this image, By your presence, by the way that you are talking, by the way that you are holding yourself, there is something here that has awakened in them some kind of deeper understanding. Tell me more here, please. Yeah, look. A new beginning. A new beginning. The Ten of Cups. Yeah, I kind of feel that you have truly allowed this person to understand something regarding their family and maybe the weight that there is there. The magician is independent. The magician, it's number one. They have this ability to create whatever they want. It is manifester, right? And I kind of feel that this person felt very constricted in all of this, and suddenly they meet you, very free, very yourself, very authentically you, and suddenly they see like something totally new, right? And it feels like family to them. They can recognize themselves in your soul, in who you are. There is something there that feels very warm, very inviting, very free, that shows them something else and gives them the will to embrace their own individuality. Tell me more here, please. Yeah, we have the Page of Cups here. And we have the Four of Swords that came like this. Okay. Let's check here this Four of Swords. Kind of feel here that you made this person stop and think. This is what I feel, and with this Page of Cups, I take it like innocence. Innocence. You remember I told you that this person was seeing themselves either with the mask, and then they know that is not them, right? They know that. They know that it's the ego, they know that it's not them. And then the other image that they have, that they thought that it was them, was this person that is in these very dark circles, right? That it might not be what they truly feel comfortable with, but this is the only option that exists. So this is what it became. So even if it is not comfortable, it became comfortable by habit, by being there, because this is their place of release. But I kind of feel that with you, they could see maybe their own innocence, reconnect to their inner child. This is kind of what I feel here. Tell me about this Four of Swords, please. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and the Moon. Yeah, there is no investment into themselves. There was no investment into their self. It was all about being able to maintain this image where in fact they are never in full power of their own life and their own individuality. They are never happy. Even if everything around might seem happy, it is not happy. It's an image. And because it is not happy, then when they release, they go into such darkness. And suddenly you present yourself free, real, authentic, and they see something else, something different here. Yeah, no investment in self, as said, and secrets, a lot of secrets, hiding who they are. And I kind of feel that somehow meeting you allowed them to have some kind of inspiration. I don't feel that they truly understood all of this, right? But I kind of feel that you might have been, you know, the thing that, you know, the thing that leads to the aha moment. It's a beginning. It is like a fire starter. Tell me more here, please. The Three of Pentacles in reverse. And the Six of Wands. Yeah, they understand at the end of the day that the group that they are working with, it is not their group. It is not what they want anymore. It's not what they want anymore. We have the Six of Wands here. I want to check this Six of Wands. I kind of feel here that it's truly, you know, the ego, the being a winner, presenting themselves. I kind of feel a lot this image, that the image that they need to maintain, in fact. And that this is what they don't want anymore. And they know that if they don't want it, then they have to release maybe their circle, their family, all those kind of things here. The Three of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe if they release all of that, this protocol and this image, then they will have no other choice but to accept that some people that they know, that they are used to, will not want to be in touch with them. You know, it's like when you are leaving a cult, then you are shunned. Tell me more here, please, about this Six of Wands. The Hangman. And Judgment in reverse. Yeah. Yeah, now they see things in a very different light. I kind of feel that they might understand now the lack of freedom that they have in this environment, in fact. Judgment in reverse. I kind of feel that they understand that it's either I respect the codes, the love is conditional, I have to maintain some kind of image, I have to also participate into the darkness, because this is what truly unites those people, right? It is those moments where they are acting in shameful ways, because this is, you know, this is their little secret. This is what bonds them truly. It is not when they are presenting their image. It is when they are in those circles of darkness. Let's see. Tell me more here. What should the collective be aware of? You have showed this person what stability truly looks like. Temperance. You might have showed to this person what intuition truly looks like, what fortune truly is, what an inheritance and a legacy is truly about, what it is real idealism, and what is real charity. They were playing all those things, not believing that it even exists, right? So when you might have approached them or met them, they might have thought that you were wearing a mask. And I kind of feel that it took for them time to understand that for you it was not a mask. It was the truth. This is who you are. Temperance. Balance. And they see that you can be all those things truly and be balanced. Not because you are perfect, but you are not playing those roles. Either you are or you are not, and sometimes you are and sometimes you are not. It's not that you are putting a mask on. You will be, you might be idealistic, and this is why you would like to see the world go into a better place, but it doesn't mean that you are naive. You are not. You want something better, so you are holding on to your idealism regarding you, your life, and your environment. But this is pushing you forward. It doesn't come from naivety. And your charity, you have learned when to be charitable and when not to be. And you know that secrets are, at the end of the day, your worst enemy. If there are truly things that you need to hide about yourself, it is not comfortable. Yeah, you show them what a real person is, somebody who is healing, somebody who is not presenting an image because they are truly working on their own balance. It is not fake. It is not pretending. It's not. It's accepting the reality, because when you accept the reality, then you can work with it. You are not lost behind masks. The Three of Wands, yeah, you gave them some kind of vision. And the Page of Swords. You have brought to this person some kind of understanding about the most basic but the most important thing that can be life. How to live life. They were programmed to live in a certain way. They lost themselves there. I tell you, when they were alone with themselves, which I kind of feel that didn't happen a lot, but for sure, they were depressed. And I'm saying it didn't happen a lot because I kind of think that they were trying to avoid, and they were in a circle that was avoiding to face themselves. Either they are working or they are with friends, but like being alone. I kind of feel that they might be looking at you, and I'm not saying that because of this Page of Swords. This Page of Swords truly tells me like they understood something. They gained some kind of illumination, some kind of clarity. I'm saying that I think that they are observing you because of the Three of Wands. I kind of feel that they are observing you at a distance, and like okay, I need to learn here. There is something here. I am attracted there. And I kind of feel that it is their soul that is screaming, their individuality that is screaming, and that is seeing you living in full alignment with who you are. Tell me more here, please. The Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they want something from you. They want you to give them the key to balance, inner balance. The Two of Pentacles is in reverse. They are out of balance, right? This is why, this is exactly what I told you about the image and then the depravation. There is no balance there. There is this image, this ego, this protocol, I'm maintaining some kind of image that is not me, and then there is the total release. And then I'm plunging into deprivation. So there is no balance there. And so they are looking at you like in the beginning they might have truly judged you very, very harshly, right? Because you are not playing this game, right? In the beginning they thought that whatever image you had, it was kind of maybe also a mask, and then they realize that it's not. So you are not part of their tribe, you know, there is a lot of ego here. So they reject you. They reject you. Yeah. Let's go here to closure. Page of Wands and Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they are looking at you because they know that you can help them get out of this miserable place, emotionally miserable place that they were stuck into, where they had to drown their individuality, who they are. Yeah. With the Five of Cups, we are talking about grieving, you know, being truly away from home, rejected from home, grieving. It's a very heavy, heavy energy. And here it's in reverse. This person wants to get out of that. And your fire, the Page of Wands, your fire is inspiring them. With this Page of Wands, I truly see, you know, the fire starter. You are the fire starter. You have inspired this person to see things in a very, very different light. It's beautiful. Is there anything else here that we need to know? You know, it's interesting because we have those two cards one after the other, right? So the Emperor in reverse, this is what they have learned to be. This might be this parent, this narcissistic parent, who have forced this person into controlling their image, right? And then they meet a Hierophant. They embody this Emperor in reverse energy because this is what they have been taught to be. And then they meet the Hierophant and they don't want to listen to this Emperor in reverse anymore. Now they want to embrace the Hierophant. You represent the Hierophant. Tradition, morality, values, integrity, being a real teacher. Yeah, they see you as a teacher. This is what I feel. They see you as a teacher. Yeah, they know that they have totally no control in the life where they are now. They know that. They know that they have to maintain boundaries all the time and they are in survival mode all the time. They have no other choice. But they are blocked there. There is no movement. They are stuck. They are stuck. And then they see you with this energy of the Lovers. Living a totally different life, but being totally happy. The Hermits. Because you have the light. They don't. You are at peace with yourself. The Lovers. You embrace your masculine and your feminine. There is no extremes here. They are into extremes. You are not. And you move forward. They are stuck. You move forward all the time. There is rhythm. They have none. They are stuck. They might feel very burdened, very happy, very lost. You are not. You are moving forward all the time, inspired. I will leave it here. Let me know if you know who I'm talking about here in your life, because it might also be someone that you met and you move forward and you are not even thinking about this person anymore, right? But they are thinking about you because you have left a mark just by being who you are, right? So, I wish you a beautiful day, afternoon, evening, whenever you are watching this. I'll see you in the comments. Until very, very soon. Bye.